Hi, I'm Gino. Thank you for visiting our Kickstarter page, and I would like to take the time to tell you about Gino's Cheesecakes and what we plan to do for the upcoming year, and hopefully what this program will help us start out with. Just to give you a little backstory, in 2006 is when we first started baking. It started because one night I just couldn't sleep. And so I got up in the middle of the night, I grabbed a pen and a notepad, and I just started to write. And 2 hours later, I had worked out a recipe for cheesecakes and 20 different variations, and some other things which we'll save for later on in the future. But this became the blueprint of the past 6 years of my life. And even because of this, I decided to go into culinary. I went to culinary arts, which I just recently graduated. As you can see, I'm wearing a chef's jacket here. So I'm really happy, and I'm really proud and excited of what we're going to be doing next year. So what we want to be able to do is to by the end of 2013 is to be able to ship our cheesecakes nationwide. But in order to do that, we'd have to keep up with the supply and demand of it. So what the Kickstarter program is for is to be able to purchase extra equipment, like extra mixers, food processors, sheet pans, and everything like that. We would also need to buy extra packaging material, not just regular cardboard boxes you buy at U-Haul, but stuff that's temperature controlled, frozen ice packs that you can ship them in, even temperature controlled bubble wrapping. So with your help, that's what these things will help to. That's what these funds will help to procure, and so that we're able to expand within the year as we plan to go forward. But you might be asking yourself, well, why should I help with Gino's Cheesecakes? Well, the thing about Gino's Cheesecakes is that we have dedicated a lot of time into the texture and to the flavor of our cheesecakes. If you ask somebody, they might say, my favorite flavor is a cheesecake with the cherries on top, or the one with the strawberries on top. And so what they're doing is that they're talking about the toppings of the cheesecake. They're not talking about the cake itself. And so that's something that we have really, with our recipe, we have really focused on. All of our cheesecakes, if it doesn't taste right, it doesn't go into the oven. So it has a perfect balance of, it's not too sweet, it's not tart, it is just an awesome flavor. And then also with the texture too, because sometimes you see cheesecakes and they're about that big, that high. And when it's a cheap price, it's usually a very, very fluffy cheesecake, to the point where it's just airy, and that's not very appealing, and that's what some people don't like about just fluffy cheesecakes. So we've actually, when we bake our cheesecakes, the actual goal of them is to keep them from rising, and so you'll get a cheesecake maybe about 2 inches tall, but you'll also get a light cheesecake, but it's dense as well. It gives you so when you bite it, you're not just feeling just airy, you get a really good texture in there, because the texture is actually part of the flavor, it's part of the taste. If it doesn't feel funny at all, it tastes great, it feels great going down. It's just smooth and creamy, and it's just wonderful. And so we've always focused on the texture. We've always focused on the flavor. We give you so many different varieties that you would love. If pineapple upside down, cherry, turtle, Snicker. We have one called the Kiss of Death, which is just chocolate, and then we have the opposite, all white chocolate. I mean, we have 20 different flavors of any of the cheesecakes that you would love. Chocolate covered mint, s'mores, butter pecan. It's so many different things that you can try. There's so many things that you will enjoy. I've never had someone to say that they don't like a certain flavor. Everyone loves, every single piece of cheesecake that they've eaten, they've loved. I have a couple of sisters who loves chocolate but can't stand white chocolate. And once they had the white, once I perfected the white chocolate cheesecake, they went nuts over it. You know, that's one of the ones I have to bake all the time, is the white chocolate one, because they love it so much. And so, you know, I've never had someone not like the cheesecakes. I've never had someone not be interested in getting the cheesecake. And so we want to expand. We want to do so many more great things, but we need your help. And you know, anything that you can help us out with, anything that you can donate, that you can provide, you know, we have some nice little gifts and rewards that we're going to be sending out to you. So really just, you know, give us a hand, and thanks a lot, and we'll hope to hear back from you.